The 9th round of matches in the World Series of Boxing 2015. The British Lionhearts meeting the Ukraine Ottomans at the York Hall Bethnal Green, and both badly needing victory to get back in the qualifying race. This young man could well become one of the major world stars. 2 wins and 1 defeat so far in the series for Kazakhstan.
Keep the head up.
We know he's well capable of doing that, Richie, given his achievements so far in his career at 22.
Paul, he must adjust his feet, bring him onto the shots, but maintain the gap. There you go, exactly. He didn't get caught.
Neither man has established the kind of rhythm he would want tonight. But it takes all ways to do it, Richie, on different nights, different tests in this format. A little bit of a nick, I'm afraid, here.
See that ball I said about the head clash? There's the clash of them. It's a clear clash of heads. I mean, he's given the warning for holding, but the head from Butsenko, I mean, come on.
Now we're really looking to Butsenko to produce something big, Richie.
There's 2 there. Let's have a look at this. So that punch went in there. And look at that for a head. I mean, you know what, Paul? Look at that. No, you wouldn't get away with that in a professional ring. No way. You'd be disqualified for that.
That was
you would
reckless.
be disqualified.
No question, Richie.
And the winner by TKO in the blue corner, representing the Ukraine Ottomans,
Clearly, Richie, I'm sorry, the evidence was that the damage was done with the head. And compared to most of his very accomplished teammates in this lineup tonight, this one is for the team, for Maxwell, but also for Sam Maxwell himself.
No holding. Touch gloves. That's a great fight. God bless.
Also doubled up with the jab quite effectively there, Richie. It does look as Maxwell's demonstrating, in the main, the authority. He caught one right-handed, I said that, but in the main, Maxwell is
to the ring. That's very, very important.
Really threw that right hand twice, 3 times like he meant it.
But just not to panic. But really going for it here, Sam Maxwell now. Super end, Paul.
I think he's trying to prove a point here. And the dominance of an opponent that we've asked to see is at last being demonstrated there.
The red corner, representing the British Lionhearts, Sam Maxwell.
Arguably the most experienced and seasoned member of this Ukraine side tonight. Slow starter in this tournament this season, in all honesty, but looking a little bit sharper in recent appearances.
No holding, no low blows. Touch gloves.
Doubling up the attacks and sustain that pressure and push his opponent back. Now, Butsenko's starting to get into his rhythm and range. He's just starting to find his range a bit, Paul.
Yes.
Stamina now, you know, Morales walking onto shots. He's getting a little bit wild now with his work. Is there a head clash? Oh, was there a head clash?
It's the theme of the night. Then this fight should go to the score.
There you go. You know, it's a head clash.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Dennis Butsenko sustaining a cut that meant he could not continue due to an accidental clash of heads. As the fighters progress beyond the end of the 2nd round, we go to the judges' scorecards. Representing the Ukraine Ottomans, Dennis Butsenko.
And I must add that the Lionhearts corner are furious. So Normatov, who is actually an Uzbekistani.
Shake hands, good luck.
Jointly ranked number 3. The Uzbeki fighting for Ukraine Ottomans tonight.
You just got to get a little bit closer. But the problem he's got then, he walks onto that jab. So a difficult night in front of Anthony Fowler. Like I said before, he doesn't neglect the jab. He falls short again. He's got to get closer. Maybe the double jab to take him into range and then throw the right hand.
Now, Anthony Fowler saw his moment to rush his man and gets there this time.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Fowler's doing his best to stalk his man and walk him down. There was the right.
Representing the Ukraine Ottomans, Normatov.
So now the home form is deserting the Lionhearts. It's a 4-1 victory for Ukraine.
Can shake hands. Готовится к поединкам.
Смелый и гордый мы.
Unanimous decision! Red corner! Василий Ван Лун! Заслуженный мастер спорта, чемпион Европы по боксу. Дети свободы мы. Италии, Дунайсе, Россия boxing team. Он Жави. White 6, wins 5, Russian boxing team. Red corner, Пирот Хамутов, Russian boxing team, Россия.
Мы смелый и гордый мы.
Евгений Чиченко, Russian team boxing, Россия. Russian boxing team, Эдуард Кравцов.
That's when the Algerian Desert Hawks entertained Cuba in their first match of this particular World Series of Boxing season. The Cubans won 5-0. This time, the Algerians travelled to Cuba to try and overturn that deficit. The first bout was a light flyweight contest between Johnny Argalagos and Zohair Toujine. Argalagos, very talented young man, very quick-handed, busy and popular. And Toujine just couldn't live with the pace that Argalagos set. He was what we call in the trade a trier, was Toujine, but sadly for him, everything he tried came to nothing. So 1-0 to Cuba. It went to 2-0 when Andy Cruz went up against Fahem Amachi. Amachi had one bout previously and lost it. Andy Cruz, well, he was undefeated in 2, ranked number 7, only 19 years of age, and once again, a very quick young man, but a pretty light puncher, despite his talent. And it was all he could do, Amachi, to try and stay with the pace here. And like his teammate, Toujine, he was a trier, but sadly for him, he found the talent of Cruz to be far too much for him in the bantamweight division. And punches like that just sealed a cracking night for Cruz. A light welterweight first-timer from Cuba, Kevin Brown, went up against Mohamed Boudiaf. Now, Brown was a completely unknown quantity coming into this particular contest, but proved he has what it takes to mix with the best of the Cuban side. And he ran out a very, very convincing 50-45 winner after 5 very good rounds of 3-minute action. Yep, talented man, came out with bad intentions, but he didn't seem to pack a great deal of power. That's something that may hold him back in the future, but he made it 3-0. Making it 4-0 with a wonderful body shot was Arlen Lopez, who all but destroyed Ilyas Abadi in the opening round of their scheduled 5 threes. A long left hand downstairs, the perfect body punch sank Boudiaf to his knees. When he rose, he beat the count. The follow-up, there wasn't a clean shot in the follow-up, but the residual effects of that body punch ensured that Boudiaf would have no further say in this contest, which made it 4-0 to Cuba. The perfect body punch. And as you can see on the replay, not a clean shot landed thereafter.
Cuba, timer from Cuba, Arlen Lopez.
In the heavyweight division, Erizlandi Savon was looking to make it his 5th straight knockout win, but well, it was him who was almost knocked out in the first round with a right hand like that, put him over. He survived and went on to outbox Bouziane Una of Algeria. The 24-year-old Cuban heavyweight is ranked number 3 with the World Series of Boxing, but I tell you what, nearly paid a big price. But it ended 5-0 in favor of Cuba.
L'équipe.
comptant sur le public présent ce soir pour faire beaucoup de bruit. Box! Vainqueur, split decision, Malek Saïd.
Three, four.
Mexique. 64 kilos. Rappelez donc le résultat pour le... Curiel de l'équipe des Mexico Guerreros. Passé à la catégorie des 75 kilos. Atlas Lions. Nous avons droit à 5 combats. Torres du Mexique, sous applaudissements. Bravo encore une fois cet événement. Merci à tous, au revoir et rendez-vous le 27 mars.
Week 9 of the World Series of Boxing in Group B saw the Rapico Hussars of Poland travel away to the Kazakhstan Arlans of Kazakhstan, and the Hussars were up against it, having won just 2 of their 8 bouts. The Arlans, with 8 wins out of 8, had yet to drop a single bout at home this season. At light flyweight, Yuzan Chomot making his debut, made a fairly tense start against David Jagodzinski, with 1 win and 3 defeats so far in the season, but he got into his stride the longer the contest progressed. Boxing at range, generally. He brought the left hand into play and landed some good combinations, winning the contest by a wide margin on the cards. At bantamweight, Sylvester Kozlovsky of the Hussars, with 1 win and 1 defeat, found himself up against Mirbolat Toitov with 2 wins. And it was Toitov who was the dominant fighter right from the very start of the contest. He dropped Kozlovsky with a body shot, although the Pole managed to recover well. It looked after the first couple of rounds as though Toitov would be capable of forcing the stoppage, but Kozlovsky managed to dig in, and despite taking some punishment from the very accurate punching of Toitov, did manage to work his way through to the final bell. This was the 3rd time these two had met. The previous 2 meetings had gone in favour of the Kazakh, as did the 3rd, 50-44 on all 3 scorecards. At light welterweight, Kazimierz Lugovsky made his season debut for the Rafako Hussars and found himself up against Samad Bashanov with 2 fights and 2 wins so far. Bashanov, also the national champion, employed that right hand to great effect, and the longer the fight went on, the more Lugovsky began to grow very, very tired. Missing wildly with that left hand, he found himself pinned in the corner. Bashanov was in no mood to be merciful. That right hand to the body, particularly cruel. Lugovsky did manage to get back to his feet, but it was shortly after that, with Bashanov about to close in, that the referee came to Lugovsky's rescue. A 3rd win out of 3 for Bashanov, and with it, the match for the Astana Arlans. Middleweight saw a clash of 2 undefeated fighters. Tomas Yablonski of the Rafako Hussars with 4 wins and no defeats, up against Miran Nursultanov with 3 wins and no defeats. Nursultanov, it was who found his range slightly the better. Yablonski very much a come-forward fighter, very aggressive, threw plenty of punches, but Nursultanov was just the more accurate, particularly with the backhand at times. The first couple of rounds, he put his punches together very, very nicely, but after that stage, he maybe looked as though he started to tire slightly. Yablonski certainly came back into the fight. The final round, in the end, proved to be extremely important. Nursultanov got back on the gas, got back on the jab, and took the win by split decision. And another clash of the undefeated at heavyweight. Igor Yakubovsky 4-0 for the Rafako Hussars up against Vasily Levitt. 4-0 for the Astana Arlans. Levitt had yet to go past the 3rd round in any of his fights so far this season, winning by 3 stoppages and 1 disqualification. And he looked to get Yakubovsky's measure fairly early on. There was a difference in size, a difference in strength, and that beautiful leaping left hook put Yakubovsky down, and he never really recovered. Levitt could sense that his man had been very much discouraged, and the towel eventually came in to give the Astana Arlans another 5-0 victory. They maintain their 100% record.
Puerto Rico. Corner is a 21 years of age. From the red corner, 19 years of age. Argentina, Piero Carloni. Su récord es de 1 ganado y 1 perdido. Ian C. De Vieques, Puerto Rico, Ian Federal, from Capital Federal, de Argentina, Vivili. Christian Vivili, de edad, 23 years of age. His record en la Serie Mundial de Boxeo es de 1 ganado y 1 perdido. Gabriel Janssen Richard. Perdido. Cristian Eduardo Anthony. Puerto Rico, Anthony.
Referee.
Preceduti dalla bandiera del team. Facciamoli entrare dall'angolo rosso. E allora è un esordiente nelle World Series, ha fermato l'ago della bilancia a 49 kg.
Stick it in the back of his head. That's it. Now relax. You're boxing really, really well. Keep it nice. Don't be waiting. Don't be waiting. Put your ball in your chest.
Red corner, Patrick metro e 77 per 50.
One too hard.
Triangle on you. Keep it long for the first 20-30 seconds, all right? He's going to come out.
Show body hit fit head. Use all your skills. No point leaving them.
Red corner, Michael Collan. Allora dagli Stati Uniti, Olimpiadi di Londra 2012, medaglia di bronzo. la categoria del nuovo match, si è fermato l'ago della bilancia 74. Red corner, Salvatore Cavallaro, e siamo 4-0. 22 anni, 21 anni, 1,80 m.
Primo colpo rapido. Velocità. Singolo è visibile perché ti contrai, portali rapidi. 1-2, non lo faccio.
Va molto bene.
Red corner, Fabio Turchi, sarà per il 28 a Milano.